Now, it's no secret that the wild format is absolutely swarmed with paladin decks, whether that be Libram Paladin, Uther Paladin, Holy Wrath Paladin, or of course, Call to Arms Paladin. Like I'm playing right now, Paladin is absolutely everywhere, and for good purpose. A lot of these decks are fairly budget, so today I want to go over this budget take of Call to Arms Paladin. I have covered this archetype in the past, but it did include a legendary, so I wanted to exclude that from this time around. And honestly, this deck still performs very well without that legendary. But there are still some epic cards that you will need to craft, so let's go over those very briefly and go over why they're needed. So Call to Arms, the namesake card, is absolutely needed. 4 mana, recruit 3 minions that cost 2 or less. This is the whole point of the deck, and honestly, this might be the best epic card in the format. This is an incredible amount of tempo, and also it thins your deck so you can find some key pieces that you want to find in this deck. Speaking of key pieces, Showdown is the other epic. It is a 2 mana, both players summon 3/3/3 outlaws, and you give yours rush. So how do we make this card absolutely busted? We of course pair it with Prismatic Beam. 7 mana, deal 3 damage to all enemies. This costs 1 less for each enemy minion. The previous version of this deck that I was playing only ran 1 Showdown and 1 Prismatic Beam, but the more I played Call to Arms Paladin, the more I realized that this combo is absolutely busted, and I wanted to see more of it. And the last epic card that I do unfortunately think is necessary is Oh My Yogg, the most powerful paladin secret that we have. It's a 1 mana secret. When your opponent casts a spell, they instead cast a random one of the same cost. This is typically just a straight up 1 mana counterspell, and counterspell is 3 mana, and this is 1 mana, so that is an incredible amount of tempo. And if you Oh My Yogg your opponent into a very bad spell, that can just win you the game on the spot. Now, I want to go over the cards that really won me most of my games with this deck, and that is, of course, Crabrider, a 2 mana Murloc with Rush Wind Fury on a 1/4. That is a pretty big stat line to have all of those keywords, and how we best utilize these keywords is either with Seal of Blood, which is a 3 mana holy spell that gives a minion +3/+3 in Divine Shield, and you also get dealt 3 damage, but we are definitely dealing more than 3 damage to our opponent with this if we target a Crabrider. And then finally, the card that's probably won me the most games with this deck is Crusader Aura. 4 mana, Aura spell. When a friendly minion attacks, give it +2/+1 in this last 3 whole turns. And that is an incredibly long time for this kind of effect to stay around. And that is pretty much Call to Arms Paladin. I had a pretty good success rate with this deck. I believe I went 5-2. The control matchups can be a little tricky, but if you're facing against a Shadow Priest, you really want to find Showdown, Prismatic Beam. I faced against 1 Shadow Priest, and I'm pretty sure they just lost on the spot when I got this combo out. And really, the Disruption package can be a thorn in the side for a lot of combo decks. So if you want to take this deck out for a spin, I will leave the deck code down in the description. And if you enjoy Hearthstone content like this, please consider subscribing because that would help out this channel a ton. Anyway, let's get into some games. First opponent will be a Paladin. Imagine playing Paladin. I would play Paladin if I were them as well. Order in the Court is very solid, especially if I can find a Showdown. Crusader Aura, probably not keeping that one. This deck is like pretty much all 2-drops. So is this a good 2-drop? Is this like one of the better 2-drops? Like, it's pretty good. It's not bad. If they're playing the same deck, it's not bad. Let's try it. Let's keep good old Silverwing. Righteous Protector and Sword are great pickups.
I see you've brought guests.
It's not the mirror match.
Any problem?
Think this is pretty telling to be the Uther Paladin, maybe. Yeah, yeah, it's Uther Paladin. Okay, cool. Very strong deck, Uther Paladin. Highlighted it on the channel before. Let's go with a Silverwing, and I'll make this trade for them. Now my 2/1 can bump into their 2/2 safely. They're probably just gonna go order in the court this turn.
May the light grant you peace.
Interesting. Surprised to see that one. Okay, so this is a different deck. I'm not really sure what they're up to, but we can figure it out together.
Justice.
Smack into there. Get an Oh My Yogg out. All Crystology. And just smack into their 2/2. So that Reno, because we've seen 2 Snake Mans. Yep. Snake Oil is very good in... I mean, that's just... I just made their Snake Oils better. Hate to see that. Brain Gill.
I smell golden in their waters.
My opponent has me confused.
Keep on panning.
Beam. Okay. So I think it's just... So this draws a holy spell.
Let me think.
So let's draw that holy spell. Crusader Aura. Okay, perfect. Let's go with Panman and Crabrider. Crabrider, Crusader Aura is the move. Let's get a secret out of our deck, and that secret would be Redemption. Love that.
Keep on panning.
And Seal of Blood plus Crabrider is why you play this deck. Snake Oil my face. How dare you? How dare you? And they're gonna also Crystology? Okay, so like this is just like Holy Wrath Paladin.
May the light grant you peace.
Because if they're Uther Paladin, this is like the weirdest build of Uther Paladin I've ever seen. Good play on their part.
For justice.
Let's get a secret out of our deck. That'll be Oh My Yogg. Pretty good now that they've used both Snake Oils. And we will end our turn. It's a very well-timed Rebuke. I'm trying to build it, but low on dust. Tried cheaper without legendaries. Yeah, there are like some things like Showdown. Like you definitely need Showdown still in this deck. I think like other than Showdown and Oh My Yogg, those are like the only 2 epics. Another Rebuke out of my opponent. Pretty disgusting. Let's get the final secret out of our deck. Which we have none. Perfect. Just go for a hero power. So if they don't clear my board,
Job's done.
they're likely dead.
Oh, wait, I'm red.
We'll see. We'll see if they can clear my board. The Maul. Luckily, we have a little bit of redemption there.
I smell
Gold
golden
Panner.
in their waters.
Okay, well, they are, like, I don't think I need to do the math. Coin, double aura, like, this is just probably very much game, just with the Crabriders alone, almost. Cool. Not really sure what my opponent was on. I assume Holy Wrath, but no, they're also running Maul, which would draw Ceaseless. If you know what my opponent was on, give me a holler. I have no idea what they were playing. A mage opponent. Is this the Imbue mage? Probably.
I will fight
So the name of the game is... I think it's still just Find My Combo. Did not find it. The combo being Showdown Beam. Since I have so many 2s, and a lot of the imbue stuff is battle cries, I think I just need to coin out the Weblord, because that stops any of their 2-mana imbuers. Yeah, they need to Sea Breeze Chalice this thing off the face of the earth. Yeah. I will just Crabrider. I have Sealed Blood, Crabrider, the combo.
Spirit, lend me your power.
You have the Spirit. Sea Breeze Chalice again. And was that the last one? Okay, cool. So we will take this opportunity to just hit my opponent a few times in the noggin and end the turn. So we are hoping to dodge another... Impressive. This almost always draws Crabrider. Did not. In that case, let's just go for Protector plus Panner. Call it a day. Okay, we did find Showdown. Now we just need to find either Beam or Order in the Court. So that's almost always cool. Objection. So what am I okay with getting objectioned? Probably Gold Panner. Yeah, let's get Gold Panner out of here. And let's play Hi-Ho. Let's take care of that 1/1 so my Protector can live a little bit. And we will end the turn there.
Keep on panning.
So this is not an almost guaranteed for... Oh, Prismatic Beam's not even a holy spell, of course. I should have known. So we have probably another objection. So we will throw this to the wolves. It's not objection, so it's probably just ice block. And we will swing the whole team at them and end the turn. It may have like imbued once, so Reckless Apprentice does nearly nothing. Even like the hero power times 2 guy plus Reckless Apprentice doesn't do much.
Presentation is
They do have Holotech. Oh, that's very good. Oh, Holotech into that is so good. Unless it just misses. Whoa. Okay, so it just missed. That's okay. So we'll go with, I guess, Showdown. Showdown into Aura. Take care of this fella. Take care of that guy. Go here, and I guess Redemption would be good. And we will also clear these because they're going to get huge off of my auras. Cool. So if they have another ice block, that's kind of annoying, but we can work around that. Bipedal and Thorn. They do have the combo. Yeah, they have the combo. But luckily my board's like really big. But I'm still not convinced that I'm going to live this turn. But I do draw quite a bit off of it. Okay. So their combo is no longer on the table. And I did draw Order in the Court, so I do win. Which winning is good. So let's go with Showdown. And let's go with good old Beam. Crunch into there. Crunch into there. And we'll just hero power and a redemption as well. The reason I'm not My Yogging is I do not want them getting out of this. And also, it's because I forgot that they did not have a secret up. So, lots of reasons not to do that. Got the bobblehead Mal'Ganis.
I will fight with
Double Crusader Aura. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Am I keeping Redemption? Redemption Hi Ho Silverwing? No. I feel like it's like never correct to keep secrets. Like maybe My Yogg sometimes in some matchups, but does not feel worth it. My opponent is on 30 cards. No quest line. I don't think they mulligan their first card. Oh, and of course they are on quest line because they didn't mulligan their first card. Right. I feel like a lot of their deck is Battle Cries. Let's test that theory. Because it's like Librarian, the deal 5, gain 5 armor.
You're the one with the big head.
Oh, Spirit Bomb. Yeah. Like, I guess I could have. Jeez, okay, they. Huh. Crystology? Righteous Protector. So you're telling me again we are on Showdown or Bust? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Show me Showdown. Alright. Let's go with My Yogg Gold Panner. Ooh, still no Showdown.
You're the one with the big head.
pretty much the best draw my opponent could ask for. But, you know, I'm not here to complain. Maybe a little bit. You know what? I've decided. It's time to complain. What if they swing that 4/4 into my 1/2? Could you imagine? No shot, right? Oh. Could you imagine? I could not. Let's clean them up. Okay. And let's... Is it Crabrider get time? I think so. I don't think Weblord is crucial at this point. Let's see how many battle cries they play to make me feel silly about thinking that. Okay, well, there's one battle cry. 2 battle cries. And 3... Okay, maybe there was a reason. Maybe there was a reason to do it. A Raise Dead will turn into a Inner Rage, which will keep my 1/2 alive potentially. Oh, they need to deploy both of their brooms now. Don't imagine they wanted to do that. +6. Call to Arms. Okay, perfect. Call to Arms is exactly what we want to see, and there is plenty of stuff to call in. And let's also throw up a Redemption. My opponent finds my plays a bit on the smashing side. But you know, big compliment to me. Cool. Good attempt. Good attempt. Let's Divine. And I think Weblord. Yeah, just a Weblord. Deal my opponent 8 damage. And they will be at 10. Yeah. Let's see if this Weblord can block any battle cries. A Defile. Pretty strong. Molten Giant. They do not have any brooms. So... unfortunately, that will not be able to clean up my crabby guy. Not bad. That's a great game. That opponent was pretty annoying. Uther versus Lazul.
I foresaw this encounter.
I will fight with honor.
So probably another Shadow Priest. So what I've learned since the last time I played against Shadow Priest is I just need to find Showdown Beam or Showdown Order in the Court. Like, that's just the name of the game. And there's Order in the Court. Wish this was a Showdown, but can't be that lucky always. Crusader Aura is not really what we're looking for. Too much power. Crabrider. Okay, that needs to deal with that for sure. We'll end the turn. Hero powering down my 1/2 seems like the move, especially if you find a Papercraft. Crystology is a great pickup. Panner and Panner. Sure. It's just going to eat a hero power, but that's okay. I found Showdown. Okay, so my opponent is hurting for sure next turn. And I think I need to... Oop, Crusader Aura, I guess. I was trying to order in the court. But I don't mind. I don't mind that.
Relax your mind.
Especially with that. Now I can swing some fellas into there. Oh man, my opponent is trying to slay me right now.
Come, pray.
So a Twilight Deceptor. Pretty good. But not as good as Showdown Beam. Yeah. We will deal them massive amounts of damage there. And also get some secrets flowing. That will get a redemption. It's so crazy like how long Crusader Aura sticks around. So this just draws burn, right? Yeah. Not too terribly scared of that one. This always goes face. And then we'll see where this goes. Panman into Hi-Ho. And there's no reason to owe my... Actually, no, there is a reason to owe my Yogg because Redemption is still in my deck. Or do I already have a Redemption out? Yeah. So there's no really a reason to play Oh My Yogg.
For justice.
So we'll just swing one at their head. And I can bring them down to 5. But they have so much burn in that deck. And I don't know how I lose if I do that. So we have Oh My Yogg, Redemption, and they have 6 mana. But Shadow Priest can do some pretty messed up stuff. So we will Oh My Yogg that Raise Dead. That will give them that. Another Oh My Yogg.
Come, pray with me.
Into Deceptor. I'm not... I think this is the play all the cards I can concede angle. Yeah.
It was your destiny.
Yep. So that's how powerful Showdown Beam is in this matchup specifically. Insane. Got another Druid. What flavor of Druid do we have today?
Wisdom is not for the faint of heart.
Weblord pretty much always feels good against Druid. I kind of just want to keep Call to Arms. I always just feel like I'm winning when I play that card. So is that like a reason not to keep Ho Silverwing? I think of the 2-drops, that one's probably one of the weaker ones. Crystology, Righteous Protector would be a good pickup as well. Solid. Solid. So let's... Pretty much any draw is good to fill out my turn 3. Feels like 1, 2, and 4 are pretty determined. Crabrider will fit the bill. End the turn. So this is a big Druid. Just a pile of generically good cards. So against a large Druid, do I think Weblord is going to stop much? Because I think the Dragon builds of this deck are typically 30 cards. There's probably some people rocking 40 though.
I wonder.
Let's get him out. Just in case. Just in case I draw Seal of Blood, I would want to deploy the 1/4. If they play a Splish Splash Whelp this turn, we can feel bad about ourselves. Aquatic form, okay. And this never finds Splish Splash. Yeah, see. Never does. Never will. And... okay, I mean, it's what we played for. Just find the Seal of Blood right off the top and swing 8 damage at your opponent. It's not lucky if you played for it. That's what I say. Grifta. Okay. Grifta is pretty good. And they have 6 damage. So I can protect my 4/7 if I just deal with their Grifta. I feel like that's just what I need to do. Righteous Protector could also do it, but I would rather Weblord take care of their 4/5 and just 8 more damage right at your noggin. It's feeling like Reno Druid with Grifta. And Reno piles typically like Battlecry minions. Hmm. 7 mana next turn. Let's just do a bit of deck thinning. More Weblords. So if they were planning on Renoing this turn, they definitely cannot. More Panmans. What could they even have? Like Poison Seeds doesn't do it. Blossom's pretty good. They could deal 6 damage to something if they want. If they do play Poison Seeds, I do need to draw something. Okay, Shapeshift will take care of my 1/1. And I will top deck the absolute most perfect card I can. Welcome to my top decking channel. Just calling my shots left, right, and center with that one. I don't think I called out Crusader Aura out loud. I should have. I was thinking it really loud though. I'm sure you could tell.